this book. This book is incredible. What? Hey, what's up? My name is Ange. Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we are going to be doing a spoiler-free reading vlog, continuing all those series that I'm in the middle of. Just a very easy, light, read with me, hang out with me reading vlog. Again, spoiler-free. Let me just tell you how many series I'm actually, as far as I know, in the middle of, because I do put them all in Notion. I have a whole digital library. Currently, this is the list of all the series. So I do it like this. I write the book and then I have a little drop down and it tells you every single book that's in that. For example, that's the Shadowhunter series. We have Maze Runner, Kings of Sin, Throne of Glass, Magnolia Parks, Twilight, Brutal Birthright, Campus Diaries, You, Boys of Toman, Maple Hills, Like Us. I put Shadowhunters on here, but didn't start it yet. I put Zodiac Academy on here, but I didn't start it yet. Powerless Trilogy, Lakefront Billionaires, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, Windy City, and The Edens. So we're in the middle of a lot of them. There are definitely more on here that I have started that I have forgotten about or whatever, but right now we are gonna start one that I'm currently reading on my Kindle. That is book number 5 in the Like Us series, Billionaires and Bodyguards, Sinful Like Us by Krista and Becca Ritchie. For those of you who don't know, the Like Us series is the children of the Addicted Calloway sister series, which are interconnected, technically 2 series, but everyone reads them together. Very, very exciting. I'm on book 5. I am on chapter 42 of 49. I did plan on beginning this video a lot longer ago than I actually ended up doing it, so I'm a lot further into this book than I had thought originally that I would be, but it is what it is. It's a kind of hangout reading vlog, so it's really not that big of a deal. It's not like I'm telling you anything anyway, so let's hang out for a little bit, let's read, put on some music, and just hang out. Everything was so yes, going to family dinner at the Cobalt Estate, and now this is happening. Chapter 44 and on, everybody. That's all I'll say, since this is a non-spoiler reading vlog. Oh my god. Aw, and we're done. I know that was literally the quickest thing ever. I just had a few chapters to finish. So I know I came on here and was like, okay, we're doing this book, and then it's 5 minutes of actual video time later and it's okay, I'm done with the book. We listened to a podcast on Spotify that I really love, so hopefully if I remember and can find this later, I will save this link and I'll put it in the description below so you can listen along. There were a lot of good songs that were so Jane and Thatcher to me. Hi! So those clips were actually filmed sometime probably in January or February. I can't even remember when I read Sinful Like Us, and obviously I expected to continue on with that video at the time of filming. Unfortunately, I just didn't. So we're back. I was like, why am I gonna waste those video clips when they're good and I'm continuing on with the idea? So we're still reading a series that I'm in the middle of. Currently, I've only read 1 chapter, so I can still bring it up. We're reading The Dixon Rule by Elle Kennedy, which is book number 2 in the Campus Diary series. This one follows Diana Dixon and Shane. So Diana Dixon is Gigi Graham's best friend. She lives in her own, an apartment complex, or is it a condo? I can't really remember. One of the two. Next to her moves Shane, who is also on the hockey team, and they don't really get along too well. So I've only read 1 chapter. It's still pretty early. This vlog is going to stay the same as far as being a spoiler-free reading vlog. Once I read this, then there's also the 3rd one, which the name that I can't remember. but I don't have that one yet. I still am in the middle of like a lot of series, so, but I did finish some of them, which is really good. I ended up finishing Throne of Glass, which was a huge one that I think I talked about. Campus Diaries. The next one is The Charlie Method, which I don't have, obviously, because I haven't read this one yet. So we're gonna be reading this one again, staying the same, spoiler-free reading vlog. Let's get reading. The way that he's explaining Diana literally makes me think of Sabrina Carpenter, so now that is exactly who I'm going to end up picturing the entire time. That's it. It's stuck in my head. That's it. Took a quick break, went and got my nails done. Now we're picking back up in the book on chapter 10, so I'm about 100 pages in. I think when I picked this up before, it was like 50 something pages. I was on page 57, so I read about 50-ish pages so far today. We got some Starbucks, we got the refresher because it's like almost 90 degrees outside. Also got the nails done, just a French, something simple today. So let's read a little bit more while my lunch cooks. This lighting is honestly like pretty awful. Let's see if I can move. I feel like it's still like, this is really dark. We're going to move here and then we're going to deal with it. So anyway, I have been reading for quite a while. I am on page 215 and I had to just stop in because obviously this is a spoiler-free reading vlog, so I'm not really going to be talking about things that are happening in this book. But I have to tell you, I have been kind of in a slump. It's because I've been reading a lot of fantasy books and stuff like that, so I haven't read like a really good romance in a while, and I can't believe how long I let this book sit on my TBR cart and haven't read it because I absolutely love it. Like, look how much I started on, what, page like 50 just today, so it's insane. Have to say that they're doing like that hockey camp. I don't know if anyone has read this book, but they're doing this hockey camp and then they're like, oh, it's Garrett Graham and Jake Connolly, and then John Logan skates over, and then you get, again, this might possibly be a spoiler for anyone who hasn't read Off Campus or Briar U. Someone says like, oh, if we're gonna, they're doing like F, Marry, Kill with the guys that they're seeing, and if you're gonna give out awards to the most beautiful, that one over there obviously wins, and it's a tall blonde man who looks like a male model, and I was like, oh my god, it's Dean, has to be Dean. And then all of a sudden the kid, there's a player at the end of the bench, and he goes, dude, that's my dad, and his name is Bo, and I was like, oh my god, because if you know, you know. Honestly, just wow. But it's going great. This book is amazing. I can't believe I put it off for so long. I feel like I say that with all the books that end up being my favorite, so I need to just take some advice for myself and stop putting books off, because this is going incredible. If I had enough daylight to finish this book, I would, but it's already almost 7 o'clock and I've been outside reading for hours. Still listening to the same playlist, by the way. And then there's Tucker. I love this book. This book is incredible. I loved, oh my god. This is, I'm literally like giggling, kicking my feet. This is, oh my god. I love it. Shane, this is Will. Did you guys all play together in college? You have no idea. The lore, you have no idea. Oh my god. Briar hockey, baby. We were unstoppable. Well, why don't you just... I'm just gonna cry. I'm just gonna, like, you see me on the ground crying. Crying. Headphones are dropping. I can't. Apologies for the lighting. I know it's like literally terrible, but it's just where the camera is set up right now. We are outside and I'm reading the Dixon Rule still. I'm 81% through. According to my Kindle, I've got an hour and 6 minutes left in the book, so I want to see if I can get it done. Reading outside, it's super nice outside. Pop in my headphones and just read for a bit. On chapter 44, I am absolutely loving it. I love Shane. He's a great male character. Love Diana, love them together, love everything about it. Obviously this is no spoiler, so I don't want to say too much, but in love. So happy I picked up the Charlie Method the other day because I want to continue. Hey car, how are you? Anyway, I really want to continue, so let's read, let's hang out, enjoy the nice weather, and read this good book. Someone tells Shane's ex-girlfriend to just like get away. That's Diana's man. Chapter 49, I could feel that something was like coming, so I started to record, and I don't want to finish the book. I'm like distraught. If you know, you know. Obviously, spoilers for reading vlogs, so I don't want to like tell you what's happening, but it's something that hits very close to home, so it's really like, it's really sad to read about. She's like really like hits it on the head, like the feeling of what you're going through as the child watching this. So wow, I literally don't even want to read chapter 50 because of the situation that Shane is about to go into. I like literally don't even want to read it because I don't want to put myself through it. Great, amazing, let's read. So excited. So I just finished the Dixon Rule. The epilogue had me literally giggling because that group neighbors chat thing is literally the funniest thing on earth. I love that. It got really serious there at the end of the book. From chapter, I think I was on like 40 something when I started this, like 49 or something like that. It got really serious from that point on. Like a lot of things happened with Diana and Shane, so that was really like, oh my god, like I literally jumped in at a crazy time for this vlog, but everything's resolved. Although it's not okay, it's okay, we're dealing with it. If I had to rate that right now, I probably would give it like, I think that that's a 5-star read. That was one of the best books that I have read in quite a while. I don't know what it is about Elle Kennedy and these hockey romances, but I'm in love with them. So that was great. I ate this book up. I needed a good romance, and I definitely got that here. So this was just chef's kiss amazing. I don't know what I'm reading next for this vlog, at least right now. I am reading Rewind It Back by Liz Tomford. Also, is it Liz Tomford-y? Liz Tomfordy. I don't know how to say it. Anyway, I saw a TikTok the other day about that. I don't know what I'm reading next for this, but I will see you next time I pick up a book for this video. As of right now, this was a 5-star read, so really, 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 really exciting. We're back with the next read of this video, which is Good Girl, Bad Blood by Holly Jackson. I read A Good Girl's Guide to Murder quite a bit ago. I actually read it a lot later than everybody else did. I feel like I was very late to the Good Girl's Guide to Murder trend. Didn't read it when it came out, sat on my TBR cart forever, finally ended up reading it, and then never picked this up, even though I absolutely ate up A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. So this, the third book, and also the prequel novella, 0.5, is sitting on my TBR cart. However, we're going to be doing this, we're continuing. So this is book 2. This is directly after the first book. Pip is saying she is not a detective anymore. She released a true crime podcast with the help of Ravi Singh, I think is that how you say his name, about the thing that they solved last year. But then she says that her sleuthing days are over, she's done, and then someone she knows goes missing and the police won't do anything about it. So this is Pip after the first book. I am super excited. I did start it. I'm only on chapter 3, so I'm very, very early on. But yet again, another non-spoiler. If you can't tell about the third book, it's a trend. We are not spoiling this one. I'm just gonna sit and read for a bit. I just read 2 romance books back to back, so I wanted something to switch it up a little bit, and I thought that this was perfect. Easy, quick read. Let's get into it. I know I look like not the cutest right now, but it's a rainy Saturday over here and we're jumping back into Good Girl, Bad Blood. I am, how many chapters in am I? I am 16 chapters in, so I'm on page 160 roughly, about 1/3 of the way through the book. So far, loving it. I'm gonna sit, I'm gonna drink the rest of my Dunkin' coffee. Dunkin', I love you. Rainy day, sit and hang out and let's see how much further I can get in the book. It's the last day of the month. It's May 31st right now, so I don't know if I can finish the book, but if I could, like, that would be amazing. So let's read. thing about books like this is that I try and figure it out, and I put myself into like a Criminal Minds episode, and I'm like, we'll figure it out. However, I never figured it out because I didn't figure it out with the first one. So I don't have much faith in myself with this one, but I'm still trying. Still trying. We're still reading. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna start saying it out loud, not to you guys because this is a spoiler-free reading vlog, but I'm gonna start saying it out loud what I think is gonna happen. We'll see. We shall see. I know who it is. I think I know who it is. I think I know who it is. I'm probably wrong, but I think I know who it is. So I am 34 chapters in, 317 pages of about I think like it's like 97 or something like that. Yeah, so I probably won't get to finish tonight. I'm gonna try to, but I probably won't get to finish tonight, so we have about this much left of the book. If not tonight, then definitely tomorrow. I do have a quote that I wanted to read. It's not too much of a spoiler. Actually, it's not really any of a spoiler. It says, "Oh, justice exists. Maybe not the kind that happens in police stations and courtrooms, but it does exist. And when you really think about it, those words, good and bad, right and wrong, they don't really matter in the real world. Who gets to decide what they mean? Those people who just got it wrong and let blank something something? No. I think we all get to decide what good and bad and right and wrong mean to us, not what we're told to accept. You did nothing wrong. Don't beat yourself up for other people's mistakes." And I was like, oh, what a deep quote. And I really liked it. So I just wanted to share. So far, I'm liking the book. I'm not loving it as much as I loved the first one, but I do think it's really good. I knew it was going to be difficult to have a second book of what it was, because if you've read the first one, you know that it's about her solving a murder case. So I was like, are we really going to do it again? Is it going to just be the same exact thing? It's not. I enjoy it, but I enjoyed the first one more. So I don't know how we're going to get a third one out of it, but we're going to see. Because I'll probably end up reading that too, because I have it and I can't not finish a series. So we're picking up on chapter 34. Let's keep it going. I'm not surprised, but like, what the heck? Literally what? No. I'm all sorts of confused. All sorts of confused. I just finished Good Girl Bad Blood. I have to say, obviously, like I said before, very different from what the first book obviously is. And I was concerned on how we were going to go from that first book, like her solving the murder, to this book, and how can you do that again? At first I was kind of like, it's just like the same thing, and then it turned into something completely different, and I actually really ended up loving it. If I have to rate it right now, I'd probably say it's like 3.5. I don't think it quite reached that 4-star mark, but it does make me excited for the next book, which is really cool. I felt like with the last one, like it felt like it was just meant to be a single book, and that a second one might not come out, which I don't know if that was maybe in the works, but that's how I felt. This one makes me excited to read the third. So again, super cool. I'll probably end up picking that up pretty soon just because I'm like on this kick and wanting to get through books that I have. So we'll see with that. But I felt that this was super interesting, a lot better than it originally started out as. Once we got into a different kind of thing, I was a lot more intrigued than I was originally. So again, 3.5 stars. I think that that was a pretty good book. In this video, we read Sinful Like Us, we read The Dixon Rule, and then we read Good Girl Bad Blood, which are all continuation of series. I will be making another one of these because it literally forces me to read 1, physical books on my TBR, but 2, to continue series that I'm in the middle of, because I am in the middle of way too many series right now. So maybe you'll see the third book in another video sometime in the future, but for now, this video has sadly come to an end. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all next time. Bye!